The Democrats have absolutely botched. Well, they've botched a lot. I mean, but they absolutely have botched the impeachment trial. In fact, it's worked to Trump's favor, and they've been preaching to the choir. None of this impeachment debacle has been anything about finding evidence. It's all been about beating their drums and solidifying their own Democratic base. And in the process, they've isolated other Democrats, and now we've got a fractured Democratic Party with multiple segments or tribes, if you will, even down to AOC creating her own basic super PAC for the ultra-progressive Democrats. So, I mean, the whole thing is just absurd, and Democrats are just losing it. They may as well just go to Trump with a silver platter and say, hey, here's the election. I mean, honestly, they have. But let's read this, because I'm not the only one, and I know a lot of you agree that the Democrats have just absolutely botched everything here lately. They are so blinded by hatred, it seems. I mean, that's my outside looking in perspective, is that it appears to me and to most people that I speak to that are just average people that, hey, it just appears that they are so blinded with hatred that this is just a target. This is a political battering ram. But let's read this. Ben Domenick, Dems have botched impeachment and have no path forward, from Fox News. The Democratic Party has completely botched the impeachment trial against President Trump, the Federalist publisher Ben Domenick said on Thursday. Yeah, and they have. I don't know what they thought they were going to get out of it. It seemed in the beginning, when Schiff started off with this whole reading a lie, and we're going to hear Trump say he wants bribery 13 times or whatever it was. You know, it seemed like in the beginning that they were expecting the soundbite to take over and that Trump wouldn't release the transcripts, and I don't know. Maybe they were pleading to the group of people that only read headlines and only watch the first 30 seconds or 2 minutes of a video, and they don't have the full truth. They think they have the truth, but they don't. Because if you'll notice through the entire impeachment, the first few sentences were always with the witnesses, with Schiff, with Nadler. Everything was the first few were this horrible bombshell-sounding thing, but then when asked the questions, like, well, but that didn't really happen, or that's not really the way it happened. I mean, that's just from the outside looking in. That's how I see it. You know, the whole thing was just a dog and pony show. In an interview on Fox News Radio's Brian Kilmeade show, Domenick said there is no real path forward for the people who have been trying to make the case for this. And they're going to have to deal with the consequences politically of botching this whole process, he added. They're already having political consequences. I mean, the infighting, the way they look to the average American person, it looks like it's probably going to be Sanders and Trump. That's what politically everything seems to be pointing towards, is Sanders is going to get the nomination. We'll see what happens when the DNC realizes it and see if they do anything about it to prevent that from happening. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I don't think they will, but you never know. Thursday was the 9th day of the Senate trial, and it kicked off with an 8-hour Q&A session for senators as both sides of the aisle gear up for a potential war over witnesses. And yeah, the whole thing is so boring that they even have, some of the people caught on camera playing video games on their phones. I mean, I would not want to be there. Paint drying at this point. I know, I'm tired of it. You're tired of it. Everybody's sick and tired of it. On Friday, the fateful vote will be taken on whether to continue the trial by subpoenaing witnesses and documents after the trial begins at 1 p.m. The House managers and White House lawyers will have 4 hours, equally divided, to debate the merits of bringing former National Security Advisor John Bolton and others to testify. And really, it kind of has become a tit-for-tat as far as witnesses. Republicans are like, well, you want to try to dig a little dirt on Trump. We want to try to dig a little dirt on Biden. So they're kind of like a witness trade program almost. Check this out. Democrats would need at least 4 Republicans to join them to get the 51 votes needed to pass. And they might get 2. I think they'll get 2. I do. I think they will get 2. I don't think they'll get all 4. I really don't. If passed, there has been chatter about a witness-for-witness deal. Check this out. A witness-for-witness deal as Republicans increasingly call for answers about the Biden's family's dealings in Ukraine. We let you dig a little dirt, you let us dig a little dirt. Welcome to modern politics. Oh, don't you just love it? Domenick told Kilmeade that while he believes there will be a narrow vote, Republicans will not allow for more witnesses in the trial. And like I said, I personally am saying right now that I believe the Democrats will sway 2 votes. 2 votes. I don't think they will get all 4. I just don't. He said that with Senator Suzanne Collins and Senator Cory Gardner up for re-election in their district this year, it's going to change the whole dynamic of this question. So, I don't know. I mean, what do you do? How do you, if you're a Democrat, what is your roadmap forward from here? How do you recover from the public image that you've presented yourselves with, that, you know, you're going to see this, and good Lord, Schiff, I mean, I can't forget that. He read a lie into congressional record saying, you're going to hear Trump say however many times it was that he wants a quid pro quo. We never heard any of that. And what was their defense for that? Oh, it was a parody. That's the defense for everything, anytime anybody lies. So now we can just lie and say, I wasn't lying, it was a parody. It was just a parody. Get over it. And then you're going to get these charges, and then they back it up. Well, we can't really get you these charges, so we're going to give you these charges. You know, I don't know. Let me know your opinion. I am so fed up with the whole impeachment thing. And why do we not have set in stone rules for impeachment? It's not like this is the first time. Why do we have to make up the rules as we go? Why don't we have a set amount of rules, and then as times change and as laws change, and we can say, hey, these rules, we will tweak and change these ones until they get better and better and better and better. Why do we have these, well, nobody knows how to do it, so we got to figure out how to do it from the beginning? I don't understand. Anyways, those are my thoughts and opinions. Give me your thoughts and your opinions. That's what this is all about. People died for you to have your thoughts and opinions, and dissenting opinions are more than welcome here. More than welcome here. Absolutely. If you think you have a bad opinion, drop it. Give me an opinion, and let's take it and say, hey, you know, maybe that's a bad opinion, and here's why. But you'll never be lambasted for having a bad opinion. Not here. And if anybody who does on this channel, they are not representative of this channel. I guarantee you that. The people on this channel, my viewers, they are level-headed, awesome, fantastic people who want to know the truth about things and who want to know what's going on in the world. And that's why I love this. That's why I absolutely love this. I mean, it's not for the money. I guarantee you. What do I make? About $6 a month? I haven't even gotten a check yet. At all. Ever. From YouTube. So it's not about the money. It's about informing you guys. It's about taking part in the community. So take part. All right. I will see you guys in the next one. I've ranted long enough. I appreciate your time and patience.